Halloween is coming, and so are the dead. Will eat you, among other things, and you'll be dead, just like me. Did you ever wonder what the feeling of rot is like? It's not that great. But you too can be one of us and do tricks like this. Check it out. Okay. That's right. Cut your tongue in half. Not feel a thing. Not feel a fucking thing! Well, I know. We can play Wake the Dead. That's when you wake up the dead. Like me, I woke up. Let's try to wake up some friends. Phillips! Wake up! Wakey, wakey. There seems to be no answer. I'll leave a message after the beep.
Halloween's coming, and we're gonna take over the living, and we're gonna kill them all. That's right. We're gonna eat their flesh and their brains, and we're gonna kill them all. All right. Wake up.
Wake up, crispy critters. Are you home? Wake up. I guess they're not home. I'm gonna leave a message. Hello, group of dead guys. Wake up. Our day of days is coming. Hallows Eve, where we destroy the living. Wake up. Let's get an early start. They'll wake up. I'll make them. And once they're up, and they're up, and they're up, we'll come trick-or-treating to your place, and you'll be one of us. It'll be great. You know, being dead isn't all bad. No more bills. No more assholes. Because when you're dead, you make the rules. You drink the blood, you eat the flesh. Now, who can we wake up? Who here is free? Well, I guess none of them. They're probably all stuck here in the cemetery until Halloween, when that silly little rule goes away. It's gonna be great. Now let's see, who over here can be woken up? Well, it's starting to look like nobody wants to get up and play. So let's make them. All you need is some sort of sacrifice usually, and you want to get the dead people's attention. And since there's none of the living around here, I'm gonna need one of you to volunteer and come on over. Come on over. Come on. Get closer to your screen. Is your face on the screen yet? Is it? Do you have your face on your phone screen or computer screen? I'll give you 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then cut it off! 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 Yeah! Yeah, you're one of us now! Yeah! Now, the dead will come alive. Yeah. Well, boys and girls, and ye who love all Hallows Eve, it is now time to tell a story of the little trick-or-treater who died. One day on Halloween night, there was a trick-or-treater. He dressed up as a ghost. Throughout most of the night, he went from house to house getting candy. His bag got too full, so he brought it home, and he dumped it. And then he went back out, and as people closed their doors for the night, he said, "Hey, I don't want Halloween to be over." And so he went to the nearest cemetery. And being that it was before midnight, the dead were wandering the cemetery. And the dead saw him. They immediately ran over to him. And do you know what happened? That's right. They tore him into little pieces and ate them, because he was so full of candy, he tasted better than normal people do. Now, isn't that a great Halloween tale? If you have stories of your own, and you'd like to share them with a real ghoul like myself, please put them in the comments to this video. And the only reason I know about this kind of stuff is because my Halloween powers told me. I obviously died quite some time ago. You can probably tell by what I'm wearing. Red Segmer Young haunts here. We're gonna wake him or her up. Wakey, wakey. They died in 1927. Is James Young home? Let's see if James Young is home. You home? James? James? James, come on. Halloween's coming, James. James doesn't want to come out and play. Do you want to come out and play? Well, the only way you can play with the dead is to become one. Kinda like, I don't know, a disease. Because we spread. Well, after eating you, because the toxins in our dead bodies do something or other, they make you one of us. Okay, I think it's time for another Halloween story. Are you ready? Okay. Mary Giggles didn't know what to be for Halloween. She went to all the Halloween stores. None of the costumes looked good enough. So Mary Giggles asked her friend, "What should I be for Halloween?" Her friend said, "Be a witch." And Mary Giggles said, "I don't think I would make a very good witch." But she decided to try it anyway. She got an old cloak, green makeup, warts, a hat, all that good stuff. Halloween night came. Little Miss Giggles put the witch costume on and went out to trick or treat. She liked it so much, she wished that she could be a real witch. And after trick or treating, she too, like the other little boy, didn't want Halloween to be over yet. So she went to her local cemetery. She sadly sat by a grave marked from the 1600s. And she said to herself, "Oh, I wish I was a real witch." And then the grave opened up. Out shot a real witch on broomstick. And she said, "Oh, you want to be a real witch, do ya?" And she grabbed little Mary Giggles and plummeted back into her grave. Years after this, people swore they saw two witches wandering the cemetery every Halloween night. Well, I hope you guys liked my second story. It may be the last you hear, or maybe it won't be. Wake up, Alicia Elliott! Alicia Elliott! Wake up! Well, I'm really having no luck today. It's just no good, you guys. Just no good. None of the dead seem to want to wake up. So I guess that means one more Halloween story. Okay. Little Timmy was afraid of a lot of things. But he thought, hey, Halloween can make me brave, because I'll be the one scaring people this time. So he went to Halloween store after Halloween store, trying to find the scariest costume as possible. He found a pretty awesome zombie costume. So Timmy bought it with all the money he had saved that year. Along came Halloween night. Big surprise. And he went trick-or-treating in his zombie costume. His trick-or-treat bag was like a severed head, and the handle was hair. So he went around terrifying his friends. They all peed themselves, ran home to mommy, screamed, all that good kind of stuff. And boy, ghouls, boils, he got so much candy. It was the best Halloween he had had in his 11 years of life. So then Timmy, like the other two little kitties, ended up in the cemetery. And in the cemetery, he found some real zombies. And do you think he fit in? Maybe for a few minutes, but once a zombie knows that you have a pulse, happy Halloween. That's what happens. Then Timmy joined the undead to wander the cemetery and hopefully the world as he infects it. And that is my third and final Halloween story of this segment, or video, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. We tried to wake the dead today. Didn't work. But this Halloween stories, maybe they made today worth it. And the fact that Halloween's coming. I said Halloween's coming. Halloween, All Hallows Eve, it's coming. Let me hear you fucking scream! 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 That's right. Thank you. And until next time, undead like me will soon be in your neighborhood. So watch out and stuff. Taking it old school.